Sir, I just wanted to take a second and say thank you very much for everything that you've taught me. Would you please explain to anybody who's interested what your senior rigging course is all about?
Yes,
please?
be glad to. First of all, introduction, my name is Tom Dolphin. 34 years in the sport. I've been a master parachute rigger for 25 years. Designated parachute rigger examiner for the Kansas City Flight Service District Office. Also full service Loft. We do everything up to including drop testing and major repairs and alterations of parachute equipment. Some years ago, in fact initially when I first got my rating, I went to Dave DeWolf's course, a great course, a very good friend of mine. And after that, when I became a master rigger, I worked at Dave's course up until 1992. Since that time, talking with Dave, I've held an annual course here at my location, and I try to parallel that date-wise and staff-wise with the people that Dave uses. So what we're trying to do is offer an opportunity for people all the way across the United States to have a location that's reasonably close to attend a senior parachute riggers course, which has basically an agreed upon standard of training and processes that we go through. To let you know in detail, there's several ways to do this. The old school way of doing it was to find a rigger who would allow you to come to his loft and work on projects and stuff with him to acquire enough skills and knowledge to eventually get a sign off to be able to take your written test and to test out for your certificate. That is becoming more difficult, and also too there's some holes in that process simply because a lot of the new, more refined projects that could possibly come along, if it didn't happen to occur during that year of training or working with that individual, it was something that you would be not knowledgeable of or wouldn't have the specific skills or equipment stuff necessary to perform the service. So what Dave and I have tried to do is we tried to concentrate it. It's a 9-day course. We start on a Saturday and ends a week later on the following Sunday, 9 days. It's very, very intense. We start at 8 o'clock in the morning. A lot of people will be working up to 10 o'clock at night. You will do 20 pack jobs to return to service quality of an approved parachute to get your logbook signed off for your 8610-2. Also too, we go through many other facets. We do sewing number 1, sewing number 2, sewing number 3. People go, I hear this all the time, I'm not sure about the sewing machine. It's a piece of equipment like anything else. Our responsibility is to teach you how to inspect it, how to do minor maintenance on the equipment, and how to operate it safely. Sewing 1 is basically introduces you to control of the machine, some basic stuff. Sewing 2, or at least sewing some patterns and stuff in material, showing you how to set the needle, stop, back stitch, turn 90-degree corners. And then sewing 3, we do a 6x6 return to service patch on a piece of material, which is one of the requirements of the test program. During that also, we're going to do automatic openers. We're going to do line installation, finger trapping, and calculating shrinkage. We're going to do snaps, fasteners, and grommets. I have half a section one day in the classroom about airworthiness, directives on equipment and service bulletins, riggers' responsibilities and paperwork. So it's quite an involved process. I don't tell anybody it's easy, but I will say this, when you test out and you're finished, you have the skills and the knowledge that you would need to go out and provide a good service to your customers as a senior parachute rigger. If you choose to attend my course, if you would contact me, you can do so by phoning me here at the Drop Zone, Missouri Valley Skydivers, or of course you can email me. It's the same email address. To prepare, and I get a lot of questions about this. People go, what I got to do? Well, we're going to do the bulk of what you need to know and the skills you need to acquire at the course. But to prepare yourself for the course, if you contact me, I'll send you the information that I need back from you. I ask questions about your prior skydiving experiences, equipment you use, stuff like that. It kind of gives me a basis of knowledge that I can start to work with you from. And the biggest, most important thing that you need to really prep on and work on is the test questions for the written. Very, very important. I cannot do the final examination or the practical oral examination until you've passed that written test. We do take you from here to a test center during the course to take that. So What we're trying to do is, if you are trained and prepared for the written prior to getting here, we can take that and test out, and you can walk out of here 9 days later with a seal symbol issued, certificate, ready to do business. All you have to do is contact Paragear or some other company and buy yourself a seal press with the seal numbers. If you contact me, let me know and pay your deposit that you're interested in attending the course. I will forward you either on a file or a CD or DVD, whichever you want it, all the basic test information, all the questions and answers that we have currently, and it'll give you all the initial knowledge that you need to start going through the process of reading the information, understanding the questions, and the responsibility to prepare yourself for the course. To give you some more information, to answer some of the questions, I always get contacted and say, where do I stay? Here at the DZ, we have bunkhouses, we have showers, we have laundry rooms. Bring yourself a sleeping bag, and we always have a dedicated area just for people who attend the course. It's kind of a getaway place where you can go. It's a little quiet, study, sort out any issues you might have with the process you're working on. And so you can come here literally and stay the entire time. There's no reason to leave. We do staff-wise and the fellows working the course, we organize food runs on a daily basis. So if you want a quick sandwich or you want pizza or something like that, we're running back and forth to town and stuff. We'll get that, take care of that for you. The other thing I want to talk to you too, a lot of people go, when is this, where is it? Well, the dates change slightly from year to year between David and myself and the PIA symposium, stuff like that. So I will make this statement. Generally, it's the first full week of January after the New Year's celebrations, New Year's Day. But that can change again, as I said, according to PIA. If you would, again, check with me, check the website and stuff, and get the current day.
Hey guys, this is Crash and Chill. They went through the course. I wanted to catch a little bit of what they had to say.
2 videos, and I don't know which two's him.
Go. That's Doris. She's checking on everything. Tom's Riggers course, Airworks senior Riggers course, outstanding. You cannot get better instruction. Best 10 days of hell I ever spent. Probably some of the best money I ever spent. I think if you have the chance to do it, you should absolutely take the opportunity.
I kind of agree with Chill. What I would add is, what I really like about the course is it's hell, as Chill mentioned, but since it's crammed into 10 days, it allows people who don't have a lot of time to devote to this to block out a chunk and they can get your ticket there. You learn so much about gear that you never thought you would need to know, and that is very beneficial. And I've come back 3 years in a row now and helped out, and every year I've come back, I've learned more from other people that come in and help out, and from Tom and different things that he said. So yeah, I highly recommend it. It doesn't do just the senior riggers course, we'll do master riggers training as well, which I'm hoping to take next year. Like Chill said too about the 10 days of hell, I found that's very beneficial because as most of us riggers here now are going to have full-time jobs, so every time you're going to be packing a reserve, it's going to be late at night and you're going to be dead tired, just like the course. So you're already practiced and ready to do a good job at it. That's it.
How many jumps did you have when you took?
About 800 jumps.
Yeah, well, I got my ticket right after getting off student status, and I'd recommend that for anybody, no matter what level you're at in the progression. You'll know more about gear than most everybody around you. Just do it.
The more you know, the safer you are.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.